Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be fielded at the 8th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ryan Shazier in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded at the 8. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it is.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Zaire Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to to throw. And he's going to go down again. Malik McDowell in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Right side complete to Butler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Leaves it for Petty. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch him now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Penny, a first down carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On second down, here's Penning. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on set and change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yard. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Fighting through. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost. in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's got room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
To kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard. Had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The first play of the drive there is incomplete, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Bell. And an alley to run. Finds a seam inside the 40. Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw now on second and 10. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Watching now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now Mahomes going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
They begin with a run by Penny. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Leopard! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll drop the throw. He finds his man, Baldwin. A very solid gain of 27. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep here. That's caught inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
No. Check. Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Back to throw again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hut. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Right side complete to Butler.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Black 58 rail.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Throw left side, caught by Butler. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
The pitch goes to Penny. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
Again, it's Penny. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll toss it to Penny, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Mahomes will try again on second down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. The give is to Bell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
4 down, 4 down.
Here's a give to Penny. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run it again with Penny. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. We got 4. We got 4. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Motion, motion, motion. Motion.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Shut the motion, motion. Check.
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? That's what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And out now come the Seahawks. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Penny, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rashad Penny takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Penny. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they'll indeed take a knee. This is a crew that came into the year saying we're going to win 10 games. They really thought they were going to. Well, this is their 7th loss, so they will not reach that goal.
And that number may light up like neon, won't it? Because people remember all year long you've talked about winning 10 games, and you should win 10 games. And when you don't, no matter how the rest of the season turns out, that could be a disappointment to everyone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.